Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're ready to laugh because I have an awesome one for you today. It is Razzmatazz by Christopher Moore. And that right there, if it's Christopher Moore, you know it's gonna be good. And this is the sequel to Noir that I told you about before, and it's a book I've been waiting for ever since he dropped the prologue and first chapter in December when he was like, oh, hey, Merry Christmas, kids, I've got something for you. So, yay, it's even better than the first one. It's still, we got Sammy and the cheese running everything, and it still has horrible little kid who is still horrible and even funnier this time. But instead of, the cheese, last time we kind of had a crazy crew and trying to basically put these men in black in their place and get them to leave everyone alone. Now we've got a whole other set of problems that are still just absolutely hilarious and have them going all over, getting into all kinds of trouble. Because for this one, the main thing is there's a new cop in town and he's got quite the stick up his butt of, he does not like anybody having any fun or not, following the strict rules of this is polite, normal society. And of course, Sammy and the crew aren't exactly normal. They're not gonna, fit the uptight rules. Especially when, he's friends with the drag kings and the chick that runs the main, how shall we put this? Pleasure house. That's one of his buddies, and of course, he's the bartender for this, old place that he's running now, essentially. And in this one, we really get to have some fun, because we have the drag kings from before, and the drag queens. And, Moon Man's still around, and we get some more backstory on some of these people, and of course, we have Eddie Mushu's grandpa's, uncle, but they kind of venerated uncle and elder, and they have a few names for him because he's freaking ancient. And we get to see his story of why he's so freaking nuts and where he got the nickname that I can't say on here. So I will let you have fun trying to guess that until you go pick this book up, which I recommend running out and grabbing it right now. Because not only is there some razzmatazz going on in the old crew, there's dragons this time. And, dude, you can't go wrong with dragons and comedy and moon men. And it's freaking fun. Like, he's a good writer when the start is explaining why some old Chinese dynasty was pure evil and how the triads were actually, the good guys just trying to remove these pricks and reinstall the old dynasty that was way better. And then, as happens with groups trying to be good and needing to fund their, change, they turn into a massive crime organization. But somehow they're still the good guys, and it's really freaking funny how he explains it. Move to modern times, now we have the triad getting protection money and some new kid coming into town trying to take things over, and Uncle Ho does not want to play ball with this guy. So he's kind of being threatened because apparently he used to be, part of these triad folks, but he was too much of a sucker for him. So, we get his story, and I am loving this horrible little kid who is, essentially he's like birth control on paper. Because you read about him and go, yeah, I'm not risking having one of those. One of his uncles that his mother was entertaining gave him a bow and arrow, and if he was good, promised him a hatchet. So, we're kind of in trouble when the bartender is a better parent than the mom and the uncles. But like all 7-year-old little boys, he's a little pain in the butt and has way too much fun with his new weapons, including trying to nail Sammy in his junk. And maybe shooting an arrow through a church window in the middle of Sunday service. And he's still really bad at cussing, but don't tell him that. Because if you explain that, tiramisu and radiators and whatever are not actually cuss words, you're a dirty liar. Is his favorite freaking response. But I love his attempts at cussing. And just all the crap that these people run around getting into. Because they're still having fun, giving Eddie crap. Because what's a clearly straight dude doing in a drag king bar? But, he's friends with the bouncer and the owner. And I love the bouncer. I can't really say it here. I don't want to spoil it for you. But, she has a very fun way of discouraging guys from showing up mad that their girlfriends decided to hang out with other ladies instead of them anymore. So, she kind of intimidates some of them while whooping their butts and daring them to, go tell your friend what happened to you. See if they believe you. And she knows exactly, ain't no guy gonna admit this is what happened to him. But then we've got the nun, as they call this new vice cop that everybody's telling Sammy to get rid of because, read the last book and you'll know why they, thought he could handle this cop. And, this guy's just, he's the vice cop and you're supposed to be very virtuous. No drinking, no having relations, especially not straight ones. It's like, no, you're either straight or shame on you. We can't legally close you down, but if there's a murder, we're just not going to investigate it, but we're going to sit outside pretending that we're protecting you so none of your clients feel safe showing up and your business goes under. You'll die with no money. If you can't afford to eat, you ain't going to live long. And so, such a virtuous guy trying to ruin businesses and kill people. And he's also sitting outside the, pleasure house. And, so they're all going to Sammy to save their businesses, and he's got some sneaky plans to help them out. And also just having some fun messing with this guy. Because he's like, I got hired to find somebody, so hey, you've been sitting out here. Let's share notes, and just hopping in the back of cop cars and messing with them. And having drunk, old, retired cops give him tips on how to be a cop. All the while, the Cheese and Myrtle are having fun building his birthday present that isn't really his birthday present, and eventually getting caught. But it is all over the place. We still have our incredibly fun crew from last time, plus some new folks. We get some background to why some of them are messed up or do what they do. And it's just, if you want a good laugh, you want some old, 1947 language from, a nice old detective film, because, it still cracks me up that, Sammy in the last book messed up from, the start calling the Cheese Toots when she walked in. And, no, don't call me Toots. So now she's having fun paying him back, calling him Toots all the time, and daring him to say anything about it. And of course, she's got the old surprise hair. As he loves to describe it, it was just a bunch of curls sitting on top of her head with a little scarf. And, the good, so shut up, he'll do what he's gotta do. And she knows it. So, and she also kind of tries to play detective and gets to narrate a little bit and gives herself a nickname for while she's playing detective, because she's Dutchies now, because, you gotta add a little Italian to it. Or at least that was her reasoning. So, It's fun, it is crazy, it is fast-paced. So if you just want to just mindless laugh your butt off, go run out and grab this, and I will see you in the next one. Happy reading!